What is up, everybody? This is Dom with you today. I hope you are having a fantastic week. Thank you so much for your congratulations on my engagement. It really means a lot. And today is another Q&A video. So if you have sent me questions, this is the time that I'm going to answer them. And if you have not sent me a question and would like to, just leave it in the comments below. So without further ado, we're going to get started right now. Alright, the first question comes from One Blazing Eagle 1, and he says to me, what cake are you getting for the wedding? I'm not sure what kind of cake we're getting for the wedding yet, but let's just say that it's going to be a tasty one. So there you go, a really tasty cake. Second question comes from Smurf, and he says to me, have you ever heard of or watched the Canadian show Trailer Park Boys? Also, do you keep up with The Walking Dead? Yes, I have heard of the Trailer Park Boys show. Not a huge fan of it. I mean, there's a lot of cussing, a lot of sex stuff in it, a lot of really crude jokes in it. So I have heard of it. It is a purely Canadian show. It appears on Showcase. Never really got in touch with the show because it just really didn't apply to me because, I mean, Trailer Park Boys it just didn't appeal to me at all. And as for The Walking Dead, I've heard that it is a really good series, and I have not had a chance to see The Walking Dead yet. So don't like Trailer Park Boys, haven't seen Walking Dead, I might check that out. Next question comes from Dumindu Megawatt, and he asks me, from all three Jurassic Park franchise films, what is your favorite? Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, or Jurassic Park 3? I'll have to go with the original, because the original Jurassic Park is what really frightened me when I was a kid watching this movie, because we watched this on tape, and just seeing the dinosaurs, I nearly just pooped my pants whenever I saw the T-Rex scene, and also the Velociraptors. They really freaked me out so bad, so nothing beats the original. Next question comes from Tucker Zone, and Nidge asks me, who is your all-time favorite hero? My mom. My mom practically raised me to be a good citizen, a good worker, a good man, and also a just all-around wonderful boy. My dad is also a role model. Like, my parents are actually both my role models, so definitely my parents are my all-time heroes. Next question comes from A5E26, one of my dedicated subscribers. Thank you so much for your questions and being active. The question is, what is your favorite car? Well, the car that I currently drive right now isn't my favorite car, but my favorite car of all time, I would say, would have to be a El Camino. Now, I know El Caminos are really ugly to look at and they don't really have that sort of appeal, but I've always wanted to drive a car with the back of a truck, because let's say you wanted to store something and your hatchback couldn't fit it. So with the El Camino, you can stick like 4 tires if you want to change your tires, and then it's all done. So I like the El Camino because of the storage space and also just the look of it. I've always wanted to drive an El Camino, but sadly I never found one. So definitely my all-time favorite car is an El Camino, and I know my dad will be like, that's a stupid car choice, son. What are you thinking? And that's okay, Dad. I love you anyways. The next question comes from Bernard Blanchett, another active subscriber. Thanks so much for your questions, Bernard. You rock. Are you following any series lately? Yes, I am following a series. The series that I'm following is Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul, if not a lot of you know, is a Breaking Bad spin-off show, and it's basically the story of how Saul Goodman started. James McGill is basically this lower than dirt lawyer, and just the beginnings of Saul Goodman. So James McGill, that's the series I'm following, and I followed Breaking Bad before. I even watched all the new Doctor Who seasons, and now it's Better Call Saul. Next question comes from Griffin84, and he asks me, which are your top 3 favorite movies of all time? You know, that's a very tough one, because there's a lot of movies that I really enjoy, and to do that, it would be like a tough decision. But for me, personally, my favorite movies are the Star Wars trilogy, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and also my third choice, GoldenEye. Because GoldenEye is definitely a favorite of mine because it has that charm, it has that appeal, and Pierce Brosnan was James Bond in that. So GoldenEye definitely stuck out as one of my top favorites because everything's so acted out, the action's good, the danger, amazing movie. So Star Wars trilogy, Lord of the Rings trilogy, and GoldenEye. Second to last question comes from Rassi440, and they ask, if you were the ruler of this world for one day, what would you change or make better, or how would you spend that day? That's a really good question. I would bring the army troops back home to their families. I would just basically spend the day doing that, just picking up people that are hurting and suffering and also just missing their families. So if I had the power to, I would just bring everybody back home to their families so that they would just stop fighting. War's not good. It's never good. So that's what I would do. Last question comes from Tiger18, and he asks me, what's your favorite comic book hero, or who is your favorite comic book hero? My favorite comic book hero, I would say, the Incredible Hulk. Now, I always go to this choice because the Incredible Hulk is this insanely strong superhero. Like, Dr. Bruce Banner, exposed to gamma rays, turns into the Hulk, and he just crushes crap. He just, like, smashes crap. He smash, lots of stuff. I mean, that would probably describe me if I lost control of my temper. But thankfully I haven't lost control of my temper yet, so definitely the Hulk would be my favorite comic book character. So thanks for all your questions, guys. I do appreciate it. I love doing this Q&A series because it allows me to interact with all of you subscribers, because I definitely want to keep the interactions going, and your questions are definitely really cool and creative. And also for the people that are sending me questions, I really do appreciate it. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for keeping YouTube alive for me, and also just allowing me to talk to you and be a part of your lives. So everybody, thanks so much for watching this, and if you like this video, just leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't like it, and subscribe for more and tell your friends about me. So thank you very much for watching. Get fueled for life and have a wonderful week.